Maxim 7, a sequencing rule. Deception activities should be sequenced so as to maximize the persistence of the incorrect hypothesis or hypotheses for as long as possible. In other words, red-handed activities should be deferred to the last possible instant. The principle follows from Jarvis's hypothesis number 14. Actors tend to overlook the fact that evidence consistent with their theories may also be consistent with their views. Jarvis illustrated this with an example from World War II, the Allied surprise at the German attack on Norway. According to his sources, the Allies had detected German ships moving towards Norway, but misinterpreted the fact because they had expected an attempt to break through the Allied blockade into the Atlantic. The point is raised in Jarvis's paper as a fallacy in the interpretation of evidence. In this context, however, it is an active principle designed to exploit this tendency to misperception. Successful deception planners have always understood this principle intuitively. While discussing a deception operation which took place shortly after Anzio in the Italian campaign, Sir David Hunt observed almost as an aside, "This shows incidentally one of the reasons why we decided against leading with the left-handed punch from Anzio, that the enemy reserves were in that neighborhood. It also shows the advantage of the deception plan in that an attack in strength on the Rapido front would be exactly what the enemy would expect as the first move in an attack, even if the main move was to be a seaborne landing or eruption from the brigade or bridgehead. After all, we had done exactly the same at the time of the Anzio landing in January. Accordingly, he might be expected to be slow to put in his reserves against it until we had shown our hand." Deferring the riskier portions of a deception may also have the advantage that even if the deception plan is compromised, the opponent will have insufficient time to recover and make appropriate action. Maxim 8.